Hey, this is Samantha here from Recipescom and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today we're going to show you how to dehydrate mango using the Ninja Foodi Dehydrator. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to Recipescom. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodi, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of Recipethis.com, or you can find it on recipethis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. Before we dive into the mango slices recipe, what I want to do is show you how the Dehydrator Accessory works that we have for our Ninja Foodi so that you can get your head around it. And this is the tool that I picked up from Amazon. So basically this is a dehydrating stacking shelf thing that you can use for your Ninja Foodi to be able to dehydrate in it. Obviously you could use this for dried herbs, even dried flowers, fruit, vegetables, whatever you wanted. So it comes pretty flat packed, and I was trying to figure out how to use it. Dominic's kindly stacked it for me now, but let me show you how it works. Then what you've got to do is you've got to hook it in, and then you've kind of got a hook on each side like that. And then what happens is you can put your food in each of these layers, and what it does is you can do a lot more dehydrating than you could if you just used a typical air fryer basket. So if you hear that, it's really steady. And then you've got your final one at the top. It's still hard getting used to it. This is my first time using it, by the way. I haven't had much of a test run because I want you to see what it's like if you haven't used it before. This top one that I'm struggling with. There we go. That seems much better now. Like that, just to show that it's properly in place. And then you would simply load it in to your Ninja Foodi, and then you can dehydrate whatever you want to dehydrate. And that's the simple tool that you can use for the job. Over to Dominic, and this is probably the most difficult one to slice up for the dehydrator, and that's because we haven't actually got a de-sterner anymore for our mangoes, but we don't really eat mangoes that much, so if this is you, then this is how it's done. And wow, he's doing a good job there. I couldn't slice a mango that well. So just go around the edges of where the stone is to get yourself plenty of mango that you can dehydrate. Then of course, when mango's in season, these are the best ones for doing in the dehydrator, especially the bigger ones. And wow, so you can see how close that is to the stone. He's doing really well there with that. And cut it as close to the stone as you can. And then it's just a case of cutting around the stone so that you've got the rest of the mango to be able to slice, like you can see there. So then, as you can see, you've got 4 big bits there from one mango that are ready for slicing. And then discard of the soft bits at the end. And then of course you can find this recipe in full over at Recipescom with a free printable recipe card, and as well as dehydrated mangoes. We've got a lot of other dehydrated recipes using air fryers that are fantastic if you want to try dehydrating fruit in your air fryer. And now, just the last bit. So as you can see here, you're still getting quite a lot of sliced mangoes, just from 2 mangoes. But the secret is, the closest you can take it to the stone, the better, because you want to get a decent amount of mango left over to slice up. And wow. Come on, Dominic, give us a close-up on all your mango. Let's see how much we've got to dehydrate. Oh wow, that is a lot of mango. Remember, that is just 2 mangoes. I think that's really, really impressive. And also, because of the shape of each of these little mango slices, you can actually get quite a lot on each tray as well. Compared to when we've dehydrated oranges, you can only actually fit a small amount of them on each shelf. I think it's about 4 orange slices you can normally do as a shelf. So if you just look at this, this is absolutely amazing. And then, as you can see, you're just layering up the shelves so that you can fill them with as much of your mango as possible, but without any of them being sat on each other, so that we've got some space to dehydrate. And then on with the top layer. And you can also do them in batches, so if you've got a lot of in-season mangoes, you can do them over a few days. Depending on how much time you have and whether or not you need your Ninja Foodi to cook your main meals in as well. Oh wow. So as you can see, you can fit so much on each layer. For example, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices on there. So that just shows how far. And we've only got 2 slices actually left after 2 mangoes, which is amazing. So then place it in the Ninja Foodi. Put your lid down on your Ninja Foodi, and then you want to turn on your Ninja Foodi, dehydrate button, temperature down to 55 Celsius, and then you want the time to 3 hours. And then what you can do after 3 hours, check on it and see if it needs any longer. A really, really juicy in-season mango will probably take up to 5 hours. But these ones that we've got, which is at the start of the season, we're taking on average about 3 hours. And then press start. And we've beat. So shall we check on our dried mango and see what it's like? Lid up. Ooh, let's check. It's flown about a bit, but wow, this is what you call dried mango. That's a question. What do you actually call this? Would it be dehydrated mango, mango wedges, or would you just call it dried mango? Whatever you call it, it's absolutely amazing. And it just goes like crisps go, or as you call them in America, chips. It's just great, and keeping the skin on it does make a difference because it gives that extra crisp on the skin. And if you're wondering when dried mango is done, it's literally like it sounds when it's dried. When there's no juice left over in it and it kind of goes like crisps, so it's got a bit of a crisp to it. But these are absolutely amazing. And you know, we've done a lot of dehydrated recipes now on Recipescom, and we've got loads over on Recipe This if you want to search for them. But out of them, I would say after the apple and pear chips, the mangoes are the best. You know, but you might have your own preference, and have a go with some of our recipes and see what your favourites are. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.